Balmoral was a sanctuary for the Queen. She left for the last time with her coffin draped in the Royal Standard of Scotland and was driven through the countryside she so loved. In nearby villages such as Ballater, people stood rows deep with tears in their eyes to pay their respects to a monarch who many considered a neighbor. In Aberdeen, people began lining the route hours before the procession arrived.
I think it's quite special that the Queen spent her last days in the northeast, where she clearly loved the area so much, and we get a chance to say goodbye to her.
As her coffin passed, most took in the scene in silence.
This procession has been planned to travel through communities the Queen had a personal connection with, and others she visited over a lifetime of service.
Though it was over in an instant, some said it was a moment not to be missed.
It makes your heart jump, it's just to see him, and it's sadness that she's now gone.
She chose to come through Aberdeen, and that's an absolute honour, and to have her here to say goodbye one last time it felt nice, but it was fast, but we got to catch her.
Along the route to Edinburgh, there were more moving scenes. People gathered on overpasses and pulled over at the side of the highway to catch a glimpse. In nearby fields, there were mourners on horseback, a fitting tribute to one of the Queen's great passions. And a group of farmers in colorful tractors pulled up close to the highway to show their respect. 6 hours later, arriving in Edinburgh, the crowds were larger and louder. Many clapped as the procession drew closer to its destination, Holyrood Palace, the Queen's official Scottish residence. There, Princess Anne curtsied as her mother's coffin was carried past her and inside, ending an emotional day of goodbyes. On Monday, the Queen's casket will be brought here to St. Giles's Cathedral in Edinburgh for a service that King Charles will be at. Adrienne.
And so, Chris, you drove that route for much of the way. What struck you as you went?
I was just surprised at the scope and just the sheer numbers of people who came out. You saw the pictures of people on the overpass, but this went on and on and on. And so many fields beside the highways, families had come out and were sitting on the top of bales of hay watching this. And this went on for more than 200 kilometers. Adrienne.
All right, Chris Brown in Edinburgh tonight. Thank you, Chris.